it's like this. It's important. Or we say in Argentina always we say, the things that happen in the pitch stay in the pitch, and we forget. We are looking forward for the next game.
All right, so Javier Mascherano there basically saying that, you know what happens on the pitch stays on the pitch. It's much ado about nothing, calm down, blah, 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 blah. But the truth is, guys, it doesn't make for pretty viewing, especially from Leo Messi. What we didn't see in that one, like I said, he did put his hand just on the back of the neck of Mehdi Ballouchy. And look, once any sort of contact is involved, even though people could argue, and they are arguing that it wasn't aggressive, it's not like he chucked him, he just kind of let him know he was there, but in a sort of way that could be viewed as slightly threatening. So, Herc, you're the most talented person at this desk. You've been out there. You've experienced everything that Javier Mascherano was talking about. That is just a flow of emotions. So how do you see it? Was it as nasty as we're all making it out?
Javier Mascherano says what stays on the pitch, or what happens on the pitch, stays on the pitch. That applies to footballers on the pitch.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply to journalists. That doesn't apply to the media. And he's calling this a circus, that the media makes it a bigger circus or a circus, and it doesn't need to be. Listen, that would be the going-ons of Inter Miami this season and beyond. Lionel Messi, this version of Lionel Messi, the angry Messi, I am here for. I love. But we've been seeing this for quite some time. He seems to be frustrated on the field. And I don't know if it's a Major League Soccer thing, because we saw this in Qatar as well. Que mira bobo, with the Dutch players, with the Dutch coach. We saw it when Inter Miami played against Monterrey in the CONCACAF Champions Cup with Nico Sanchez, the assistant coach, another assistant coach of Monterrey, and everything that transpired in the tunnel. We're seeing it in Leagues Cup first time they played with Orlando. And now we're seeing Messi just not really controlling his emotions, and I'm okay with this on the field, as Mascherano says. But the moment this game is over and you have to realize all eyes are on Messi, it's a bad look. The physical altercation, the incident in question that you're referencing, Mehdi Ballouchy, I would say it's akin to somebody grabbing a dog by the scruff of their neck and lifting him up. That's exactly what Messi did. You can say what you will, but he's in a position of power right now. He's in a position with the spotlight on him. You can ill afford, if you're Major League Soccer, to have these images circulating around the world. But let's be honest, they're not going to do a damn thing about this. Nothing is going to happen to Messi because Major League Soccer right now. Because he's Messi and because they want to continue to have some Messi. They want Messi in the long term. They're trying to negotiate his contract for beyond 2025 to have him here during the World Cup. There is nothing that's going to happen to Messi, mark my words.
Do you know what MLS stands for?
Major League Soccer?
Nah. Messi League Soccer.
Ooh.
And we're about to find out, because I agree, nothing's going to happen to him. The league is afraid of making Lionel Messi angry and not continue this relationship. This is a horrible look. I understand players talking to referees after matches. That happens all the time.
But it's the hand on neck that bothers me.
I mean, I was going to go there. I even understand having confrontations with the other team's managers, coaches. Just laying a hand on someone else, it's crossing the line. Number one, that's crossing the line. But
Which is what the rules, the MLS rules that we just saw say. Anybody laying a hand on either neck, head, back, or anything like that, that kind of incites a sort of reaction, it can't fly, Mo.
And that's followed by Messi challenging the coach, and he points to the locker rooms as to say, oh, and then I'll meet you there, and we're gonna continue this over there. And here's my question. What happened during the game that granted this reaction from Messi? That's the other element to it. I understand the red card and the frustration. That was in the 20th minute. They tied the game in the 99th minute. You should be happy that playing with 10 men, you're able to come back and tie the game. But Messi's reaction, I believe, means something bigger than just what happened on the game. That's probably a bigger frustration because of the way the league is set up and the way Messi probably sees that this is going to be a long season and things are not going to always go their way. So it's very concerning that he had this reaction for something that seemed very, very minor.
Well, one thing that Javier Mascherano actually did say after is just that, look, he chalked it up to, look, this is Leo Messi. He's a champion. He's a born winner. He does not like losing.
He's not a bully, though.
So as you were saying, he's not a bully, but as you were saying, like when you see a Messi with a 2-2 draw in MLS, that's not going to fly for the big man now, is it, Herc? Are you just chalking it up to that, or should we see some action taken, Messi or not?
If it wasn't Messi, you would see action. If it wasn't Messi, guess what? We wouldn't be talking about it.
Facts.
And that's a realization of what Messi is today and the importance to into Mao's comment of what's going to happen to Messi. Nothing's going to happen to Messi. I understand the frustration of Messi going down to a lower level like Major League Soccer and still dominating the way he does and thinking to himself, I could dominate more if I had a little bit more help, if there was more capacity, whether in the refereeing or but whatever the case, maybe I could understand the frustration. But you also have to understand the magnitude of attention you get because you're Messi in Major League Soccer, and that in this era where there are cameras everywhere, you will be seen, and you have to be upheld to a different standard. Now, there are going to be plenty of kids on the internet, plenty of these bots and these Messi fanboys who will sit here and defend Messi to no end. But if this was Cristiano Ronaldo who did this, this exact same thing, those same bots would be saying, kick him out, do something. It's a no-win situation for anybody, Major League Soccer, for Inter Miami, for the opponents, because you're held to a different standard with Messi on the field. I'm hoping something will be done, and I'm hoping Messi himself will just say, you know what, I just overreacted. Because Messi is, if anything, classy, if anything, humble, if anything, a true champion and winner. And I think he himself would say, yeah, I probably took a little too far.
When Zlatan, playing for the Galaxy, had incidents a little bit like this.
Yeah.
We were, it's Zlatan.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
It's part of his bravado.
It's part of what he does. If you get Zlatan's going to give you things like that. Yeah. But this is Messi. And Messi does not confront referees like that. And it's not even just going up to the referee and arguing about something. Credit to the referee. He handled it really well. He went back to back, easy, stop, no more, yellow card. And Messi was just going and going. And once he was done with the referee, then the New York coach talks to him, and Messi reacts to that. So again, it's not him. That's not what he does.
And something sets him off.
Something's up. Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? Messi has a real opportunity here because we're in a very critical point in time right now where we look around the world and referees are being berated, referees are being persecuted, referees are literally under the magnifying glass. So you look at what's happening with Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham, what happened there in La Liga. It's a critical point in time where referees today are in a no-win situation, and Messi has an opportunity here to be different, to say, you know what, I took this the wrong way, I handled it poorly, I should do better.
Yep.